Hello and welcome to the Hyper Podcast. Today we have my mom
Hello.
and my grandma.
Hello, this is Mama, and Mama is Stacy.
Hello.
Wait, say something?
Hello.
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 Hey.
Okay, so as you
Yo.
can people watching on YouTube, don't have a background. I mean, we don't have a video right now because I just got a brand new computer, which was really cool. Thank you,
You're welcome.
and thank you,
You're welcome.
and thank me. I chipped in a little bit of money, but so we have a brand new desktop which doesn't come with a webcam. So we have a webcam in the mail. It'll be here December 4th, and so after that, we will be able to
Still
do
pretty
more stuff.
cool.
Yeah, this is still. I found this cool picture we'll be using for a while, and then yeah, until I get the webcam.
Does that look like it's planet Earth?
I'm
Or we're
not sure.
looking like from a another planet, or
Maybe that's the
moon?
moon and like the thing right
Yeah.
below is the Earth.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. What do you think?
Just looks like some kind of outer space thing.
Yeah, it is. I don't know.
Very spacey.
I just looked up uncopyrighted cool pics.
You have to make sure it's uncopyrighted.
Yeah, because you can get like
Even
can get-
even you using it, they would come after you.
yeah, you can get copyrighted for because like we actually had to deal with some copyrighted music on the podcast at one point. Um, me and Ryder were watching a trailer for the new iPhone, which had copyrighted music in it, and so we had a copyright claim on one of our videos, but we were able to cut out just like they had this new feature where you can cut out just the music
Yeah.
of the thing, so we were able to take off that copyright claim.
Very cool. Is this something you want to do when you grow up?
Yeah.
For like to earn money for a
Mhm.
living?
Yeah. I mean, when I first made it, it was going so well that I thought we were going to be monetized by now. But obviously we're not. We still have like 13 subs or something. And we need 1,000 and we need I think it's 3,000 no, 5 I think it's 5,000 hours of watch time.
So when I see you online, should I be sharing?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, that's what I'm.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I could.
You can. So when you see it, there's a like button, a dislike button, a save button, like save to your playlist, and then I think there's just the share buttons there
Yeah.
or something. It's the little arrow that goes like rounded with a little.
Well, on your doing this when you grow up after you're older, and you want to work in, are you going to be doing gaming or creating designs or writing programs or just graphics? What are you going to do?
Well,
All of it.
well, I mean, all of it pretty much. Not literally like creating games or designs or anything. Maybe creating like thumbnails for them, but like not like actually.
Or you would actually
Creating.
create the design yourself, the picture and everything?
Yeah. Or like, cause I already kind of do that. Like I've done it a couple times. Like if you look at some of the earlier podcasts, it shows like some custom made thumbnails with like a cutout and it says like Hyper Podcast Episode 1. There's like me and Ryder on both sides like just like doing a crazy face.
Pretty cool.
So but I want to be able to do that kind of stuff someday, but not really yet.
I need to know what the goal is with all this gaming stuff, all this online stuff. Like, is the goal just to be able to watch cool things, or is it designed to help somebody, or is it just somewhere where you just have fun?
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, like, what is the point of the whole thing that you're doing right here? What is this point? And like, like if you go to work somewhere and you start off as say the secretary or something like that, and you work and you've been there a long time, and eventually you become the manager, and then is there levels of this that you could do where you could end up making like a lot of money?
Yeah, I mean, we're not there yet, but I mean, someday, probably.
Okay. And
Like-
then when you do that, will you promise to take care of me when I'm old?
Yeah.
Okay.
If hopefully I can. My thing is that I want to do is I want to be able to be monetized and be making a little bit of money from this in like 2 years.
Ah, I see. In 2 years, that's good. I mean, I know it's possible because I know people do it, but
It's
Yeah.
not gonna be a really a bit good job at the for the time though, and it's gonna be really easy. So I definitely this won't be my only job. Like I'm probably gonna get other jobs, but this is my main goal. Like basically, what I would like to do is be a YouTuber or podcaster or whatever. I really want to be a YouTuber. I could run my podcast too,
It's
but
amazing how many people can be YouTubers and become famous.
yeah, it seems like it. But there's like 2 billion accounts, and there's only like 1,000 people with 1 million subscribers, and even people with 1 million subscribers, if they post weekly, they could. I mean, that's just still a lot of money, but they could only make like $200 a week, which is still a lot of money. But like compared to like how much people think they make, it's not as much as you think because I looked it up and you can only make about like per ad view every time someone sees an ad, and to
Yeah.
get an ad you have 1,000 subscribers and 5,000 hours of watch time. And if you go below 1,000 subscribers after you get monetized, it doesn't affect you.
If you could come up with an idea, like some kind of creative idea, like what I was telling you last night about the twins are trending.
Yeah, something like that.
Twins are trending or something like that, where they give a reaction to all different signs. Like you come up with a um, little hook like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know what you
and
call
but basically every time you get one ad view,
it.
you get like 3 cents. So if you only have 1,000 subscribers though, then you probably will only get like 500 views at maximum. You could get a video that does better, but most of the time, at least half of your people who are subscribed to you are completely inactive. So you'll probably at max get like 500 views, maybe sometimes more, but it really wouldn't go very much over the 500. So if you get 3 cents and everyone gets one ad, because if you're on a phone you get less ads, and if you're on a computer you get a lot of ads. TVs get like no ads when you're watching a video.
Well, do you do anything other than this one? I mean, is this podcast? Do you listen to other people's podcasts?
Well, I mean, not really. I can't really find any good podcasts to listen to.
Oh, I like some, but mine are like older. You know, not
Yeah.
anything you'd be interested in, but like history and you know, true crime stories, different things like that. But I would love it like if you were able to take something that's really popular right now and, you know, like I say, have a reaction or something that you're showing people each week, and it's like a little hook that'll draw people in.
Yeah, yeah,
The wow factor. Remember we were talking about that? The wow factor.
yeah, and we haven't been able to do that yet. We want to though.
You've got plenty of time.
Yeah, we're trying to think of ideas for that kind of stuff. Actually, do you have any suggestions, Mom?
No, I'm
She's
really,
very creative.
but I'm not good at this kind of stuff because I don't even watch any
What would be
videos or
really
listen to
cool,
any
like-
podcasts.
Like when you're looking at a video, you know, like you go through even TikTok or whatever these things are. Okay, well then, you know, when you go through videos, you know, you see videos and you watch, like YouTube, and you
Yeah.
go through the YouTube channel and you're
To go to the
watching all
suggested.
the different, yeah. I mean, I just want to come up with something that will make you stand out.
Yeah, like
Something that you're doing that nobody else is doing yet, like twins are trending, but it's not that. It could be about, instead of being about music or a song, it could be about some other subject that brings people in to talk about it.
yeah. So one thing about the podcast is like I would listen to music and stuff like that, but I don't really want to have a bunch of like copyright claims. So I'm not probably wouldn't do the music, but there is other ways to do it.
Something
but-
else that a lot of people are doing the music right now. Some
Yeah.
people are doing the same thing the twins are doing, only they're just doing it on their own, and they're playing their own music and doing different things.
Yeah, and what we need to do is we need to come up with an idea to bring a bunch of people in, like a popular topic or
Yeah.
a popular game or music or whatever, and then we need to we need to keep them make them stay with our personality. That's usually how it happens.
Well, Scott did a thing where he has, like, I don't really understand how it all works, but he does you know, he created a business
Yeah.
online, virtually.
I think it was a video game.
If it's a game, I mean, he's just driving a truck.
Yeah, yeah,
And he,
Yeah.
in a video game?
yeah.
He creates his own trucks. He has a trucking company.
I know,
In real life?
It's all just a video game.
Well, I know it's really not
Oh, yeah.
real, of course, but I do feel like, I mean, people join in,
I know it's really crazy.
and to watch it. And he goes on runs with his truck. He goes all over the world. He's, driving in Scotland tomorrow, or he's, driving in. It's weird.
I do not understand how, why that's interesting to people, but
Well, it's like the podcast. Like, see, if you think about it, like if we're just doing the podcast, would you sit here and watch someone talk?
Yes, I've done it.
Yeah, if they're interesting, then you're gonna want to stay. Like if say Scott, he's just doing this game where like he drives his truck around in the game. Well, uh, they might enjoy the game. They might like play the game themselves and want to watch someone play it while they play it, which is usually what I do. Or like they could just like his personality, just want to, cause like
Well, he also created a chat room for it.
yeah,
So all the people that were coming and that logged into his podcast and are part of that, he got them a chat room. They could all talk. He thought that it would be really cool to be real positive and upbeat and have help people. Like if people were needed, if they were lonely and they wanted somebody to talk to, he got that. All those people that watch his podcast now go to that chat room, and he's just getting bigger and bigger all the time.
yeah.
crazy. It's just crazy to me. It's
I mean, it is kind of crazy, but
cool. I mean, it's neat. I just don't understand it.
no, I have no clue
Yeah,
how it works. Okay,
it's kind of complicated, but
all I know how to do is there's a switch, I flip it on, and if it don't work, well then I'm screwed.
you're resetting it.
I don't know what to do after that.
Okay, so I have some questions for you guys.
Okay.
I already asked her these questions, so I'm gonna ask you these questions today. So, what do you think, about like the fact that electronics? I mean, no. What do you think electronics can do to people? Like, do you think that sitting too close to it will mess up your eyes, or that if you watch it too long, it'll hurt your eyes?
I don't know that they've done any long-term studies on that, so at this point I would say no.
Yeah.
I think the whole electronic technology age is really, really cool, really good, beneficial, amazing, incredible. I do worry about the lack of social interaction with real life. That's the only part of it that I worry about.
Yeah.
If you can find a healthy balance where you're doing that and you're doing other things in the real world with real people as well, then I can see this being. I mean, there's no question about it that it's made things. We've gone like it took us 100 years to get where we were, and now we've got all this technology. It'll take 2 years to get where what took us 50 years to get before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's definitely an incredible thing. But where is it all gonna go? I don't know.
Oh, so Mom, last time when I did a podcast with you, you said that you think that sitting too close to the TV or watching it too long can damage your eyes, and you think that. So, is your opinion changed, or do you still think the same thing?
I don't know about sitting too close and the TV, but now I think more the phone is going to mess your eyes up.
Well, but here's the thing that I think. So people say that, and they say like, a lot of adults say that like you feel like if you're watching TV for too long, your eyes start to hurt, or they might mess them up, or that kind of stuff. But I don't know about that, because I mean, like I've had times where like I don't know, I'm sick or I'm just bored, there's nothing to do, and I'm just playing video games for hours and hours, and I've never had like my eyes are perfect. My eyes are really good.
It would take a long time for the damage to show up. It would be a long time after this. So
Yeah.
if anything is hurting you, we won't know about it for a long, long time. But I don't know of any long-term studies that have proven that as yet.
Yeah, and I know someone and they like grew up not watching the TV, and now that they do watch TV and YouTube or play video games or whatever a lot, they have to wear these glasses to like take out the, I think it's called blue light.
Oh yeah, I've heard
But-
of that.
But like the thing is, they grew up without it, and now they're using it a bunch. But see, what I think is, if you grew up with it, you might not really have the same. Because see, she's not as old as me, so like, and I've been doing it for longer. But I don't have like my eyes are completely perfect. But see, since she started watching it like later, in her life, she kind of has more problems with her eyes. I mean, that could just be a coincidence.
We'll know in a couple of years.
Yeah, but
I have been staring at. I've been staring at computers now since the 80s.
Mm.
So that's 40 years. I've been staring at computers and sitting in front of one 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, 40 hours a week. It's, and I mean, my eyes are better than most people my age. I do have
Yeah.
to wear, I always had to wear glasses to drive, but I do have to wear glasses to read now.
yeah,
It's a little bit blurry. I don't know if that's caused from the fact that I'm 73 or if it's caused from the fact that I've been on the computer too much. But I can get on the computer and get lost in like YouTube videos because they're so interesting.
yeah,
And yeah, I like it.
yeah. And it's like a lot of thing. One other way that to get like really good at YouTube and stuff is like just make popular videos at the time. Because like there's a lot of YouTubers that I watch, like Preston Plays or Landon, which actually are cousins apparently. I didn't know that for a while, but I think that might have been how I found one of them. But somehow I don't remember how, but I found a Preston Plays video like 4 years ago, and started watching him, and then got like really liked his personality, so I still watch him, and he has the Minecraft channel and the channel where he does like challenges and like fun videos, and then he has this other channel where like puppets react to stuff or called Reactory, and then he has this other channel where he does like Call of Duty or Fortnite or Among Us recently. But
Let me ask you this question, and it doesn't have anything to do with technology.
okay.
But aside from this, do you have any other interest?
Well, it still has something to do with technology.
Like what?
Computer programming.
Okay, away from the computer. Let's take the whole computer technology out of the picture.
Yeah.
Then, do you have other interests? Do you like to draw? Do you want to play music? Do you like to take photos, like be a photographer? Do you enjoy, any kind of water-related activities or, some other things that really pique your interest so that it's not just this?
Yeah.
Do you?
I mean, kind of.
Tell me about some of that.
I like riding a scooter, I guess.
Like a
It's like-
motorized scooter or just a one that you do yourself?
Does himself.
Yeah, the one I do myself.
All right. Do you have one?
Yeah,
Okay.
one at both houses.
Do you have any artistic talent? Like, can you draw or paint or?
He's in art class and he's just getting started, so he's developing it.
Do you
And
like
I
that?
think he does a great job.
Do you like the art?
Well, I mean, see, the only thing I don't like about art class, and the reason I'm not going to take it next year, is because I like the class itself, but I don't like the fact that it feels like an actual class. At least on an online school, it feels like it's stressful sometimes. I'm like, I got to do this art project by tomorrow, or I might lower my grade to a C and mess up my whole report card.
Yeah. Well,
So-
I'm sure there is stress to keep up your grades.
Yeah, and it's
But
just
as far as your personal interest, is it interesting to you?
not really that
Not
much.
that much.
It's
What
nothing I
about
would want to do
sports?
for a
Like-
job. Or
Do you like to watch football, basketball games, things like that? Golf?
not really.
Not
No.
really that big into sports. Peter Michael is not either. Do you like? What about instruments? Musical instruments?
No, not really.
He likes hanging out with his friends. They'll go running around the neighborhood. Likes to play basketball.
You play basketball?
Well, I mean, I don't really. Yeah.
You play basketball
He
with your
shoots some
friends?
hoops.
You shoot hoops.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, then that's fun with your friends.
Yeah.
See, before all this COVID stuff, we had friends over every weekend. He was with friends. They were running around the neighborhood playing basketball, riding scooters, doing whatever they do and walking around. And then since COVID, he can't see friends, he's amped up the computer time.
yeah.
And the reason is because that is the time he gets to interact with his friends because they play together.
Right.
Well, I don't really see. Yeah, that is true, but I don't really play with my friends a whole lot, because most of them, like, are doing other things, like they have other things to do. But Ryder, I've been spending a lot more time with Ryder, and the weird thing about COVID that I was telling to Ryder actually was that like even though it's like made me like not be able to hang out with my friends more often, I've actually hung out with a lot of my friends more often. Like on,
It's all
yeah,
online.
online, not in person, but like
On
I didn't
FaceTime.
like I spent a lot of time with Ryder before coronavirus, but not as much as I do now. Like we at least FaceTime twice a day, like at least.
That's how me and Michelle were.
Yeah,
We might go 5, 7 years without ever talking until I come home to Memphis, and then when COVID started, we literally, you remember, we were on the phone like for hours every single day.
yeah, and I was pretty much on the phone with Ryder at the same time and in the morning.
Yeah.
And COVID has changed everybody's life and how they interact, and, except for mine. I'm probably one of the few people that my life really hasn't changed. I'm still doing exactly what I did before, which is nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, I go to the beach, I go to work, I come home.
Mhm.
And we now have Forrest, which is Dakota's brother, his older brother. Say hi, Forrest.
What up?
What up? Well, all right. It's a family affair.
I think the doggy's out.
It's a family affair.
She's gonna start singing.
You know, when you were a little baby, you like to hear me sing, and I can't carry a tune in a bucket, but you like for me to sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star to you. It would put you to sleep. And you would, I mean, as soon as I'd start singing, you'd be calm, and you loved it. And I'm not even a good singer, but you did, and I was so happy because you're the only person who ever really wanted me to sing. Everybody else usually says, don't do that.
It was all before you could even hold your head up.
Yeah, you were just a little baby. We'd take you for a ride in the car, try to put you to sleep, and I'd sing to you.
Yeah.
And so, when you go back to school, let's say you go back in the fall next year, you start a new year. That you will be in ninth grade, right?
Yep.
So you'll be a freshman, and do they have clubs and things for activities for people who are very much computer oriented? Like, do they have clubs for football people? They have clubs for people who study, agriculture. They have clubs in school. I just wondered if they had.
It's a big school. They have a lot of stuff there.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be just interesting to see what it's like when you go back to school. I've never experienced a COVID or pandemic or anything like that in all of my life. I've never had to go through what you're having to go through right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like
I mean, that's never happened before.
you started it.
Oh yeah.
You're the first COVID case that we know of.
She started it because every time she buys a piece of furniture, something happens.
That is true, and I'm sorry, but the buffet looks really pretty.
Yeah, she bought like a cabinet thing, or what do you call it, a buffet?
Yeah.
And when she did that, like a pandemic started.
People died, but when she works for a retirement community and she buys something new, and then we have COVID and people die, she feels like she's responsible for that.
I don't buy anything anymore.
One time, let me tell a secret on Mommy. One time, Mommy was at the store, went grocery shopping, and they gave her, she didn't know until she got home, but they gave her a ham, and she didn't pay for that ham. And she was really torn about what to do about that. Should I take it back, or, should I go up there and tell them that I didn't pay for this, or what should I do? And anyway, long story short, we ended up keeping it because she was hungry and she needed that ham. That was really good. And so she kept the ham, and then she had a solid year of nothing but bad luck. And she completely blames it on the fact that she did the wrong thing with that ham. So she is never going to do that again. If she gets something, she's going to call the store and tell them.
All year I was like, dang it, I knew I shouldn't have kept that ham. That's
I mean, a lot of bad luck happened that year. Wasn't a good year at all for her. And she kept
Oh my
saying,
God.
"It was that ham." I know it was. Everybody in my whole office thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Because I tell them what happened, like, oh, Stacy did this and she wasn't able to go because of such and such and such, but she thinks it's because she kept the ham
It's her ham. I know.
all year long.
Yeah, that's funny. Doesn't pay to do anything like that.
Yeah, it's funny. And I should
I'm
have
gonna throw the ham away because it went home with me and it'll just go to waste there. We might as well cook it and eat it.
It was a really good ham too, she said. But it's called karma. What goes around comes around.
Mhm.
So, it's just a whole different world interacting with the computer. So much I don't understand, but I do think it's cool.
Yeah. See, what other questions did I ask you when we? Oh, well. So have you heard of the new Call of Duty? Probably not.
No, no. I only know Call of Duty. I've heard of it, and I've never played or know anything about it.
Yeah, it's like a shooter game, first person shooter game. But the reason I ask you is because the new game looks way too realistic. Like
Really?
I could probably we could react to it if you want. They wouldn't be able to see us, but they could hear us. We wouldn't be able to hear it either. But
Now wait a minute. Let me ask you this: how long will this take? Because we were going to make this a short one tonight.
it's like 2 minutes long.
Okay.
We'll just watch this and then we'll just have a couple more questions and then we'll go ahead and end it. So I'm just gonna put the microphone right here. So. Okay, so they can't hear you guys right now.
Okay.
It's not working. What's happening? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna load up the Call of Duty Cold War. Oops. Duty. I think it might be called Modern Warfare, actually. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Trailer. We won't be able to hear it because I don't know if there's copyrighted music.
Yeah.
There's no way that's the trailer. Here it is. Okay. So I'm going to turn all the volume down. And we got to share. Let's see. Hold on. Almost done here. Okay, guys. Alright, so ready?
Well, that is realistic looking.
Yeah. Okay, now let me take this over here. And we will react to this. And the quality might not be that good since the internet's been acting up today. So, alright, let's see. 3, 2, 1. And if you guys want me to pause it, I'll just tell me and I'll pause it.
It's a video game.
This is a video game?
Yeah, this is not
This
real.
looks like a movie.
This
That's
is
exactly what I said.
this is animation too. This is not even real.
Really?
Yeah. Isn't it crazy?
That is crazy because it looks like real people and like I'm watching a movie.
I know.
People are not real.
They're not. They're fake.
Oh my
They're
God.
animation.
How could that be? They
I don't
look
know.
Animated. They look real.
I know. Look at this. It's crazy.
Oh wow.
This is why I don't.
These people are not real people.
No.
That's the way animation looks now.
Wow.
Look at that.
Just wow.
I know. Oh. Like, look at this guy. Yeah.
How do you keep up with everything? It's so fast moving.
I don't know.
I mean,
He's just really good at that. His hand-eye coordination and
that's one thing that I think is really good about the computer. I do
Yeah.
think it makes your hand-eye coordination really sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got that on.
Okay.
Forrest was like that too. He used to love computers when he was little, and yeah, even until he got a teenager. But I mean, like we played games and all kinds of stuff. And then when he became a teenager, he got into like skateboarding and so
Yeah.
on. That became a big deal. And then after he got over 18 and came to Florida, he got into surfing and snowboarding
He likes driving a lot too.
and driving.
What?
He likes driving.
He does.
Does he?
Yeah.
He just likes his old truck.
Well, he just likes
I
driving
think
in
his
general.
little truck is cute. I like his truck.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
I'm so glad that he has it. He's wanted a truck for a long time.
Yeah, he loves it.
Yeah, because you can haul stuff. That's a guy thing.
Yeah.
He's hauled my stuff.
Um.
You can
Okay.
haul your stuff when you go to college if you go away to college. Which I don't think your mother's going to ever let you leave home until you're about 35. If she can keep you here that long.
Get out.
I wouldn't care if my kids lived with me for their whole entire life. They would never have to move.
Feel the same way.
I plead the fifth.
Well, one thing I know, you'll have to be successful and earn a lot of money because you're going to have to take care of this one over here, okay? She's dependent upon you. And, you know, you got to take good care of her. She has expensive taste. So you'll have to keep up.
I do not. Pretty cheap, actually.
Don't tell anybody that.
Yeah, you want like a small house, just like
Yeah, like I want to downsize my whole life.
yeah.
I just want a small
That is a really
woods, and I like, like my refrigerator. I took the big refrigerator and got a small one, and everything I'm doing, I'm trying to prepare for just having a small space for me and my cat and my yarn.
And that's going to happen because one day this boy will leave home.
I want to buy this house.
Well, you have to take, you know what? You can just take your mama when you meet somebody. You just tell them, say, look, Mom comes with the deal.
He wants to buy it when I move into my log cabin in the woods.
Yeah, like if I can ever have enough money, I'd like to just maybe either buy her a house so she can move out, or buy this house from her.
So it's not really about me getting rid of you. You gonna get rid of me.
Well, no, it's not that. It's just that I want to own this house, so I don't want you to sell it. Because if I live here with you, then you're gonna want to sell it someday. So I'd want to buy it from you or buy you a new house before you sell it, so I can have it and you don't have to worry about it anymore. But I want it because I really like this house and so many memories here.
You know, that's so funny because I always say, don't worry about when they leave home because they'll come back and they'll bring more with them. And look at Forrest, and he brought Bria. When he leaves,
And 2 dogs and a cat.
and 2 dogs and a cat, and when he leaves, he could come home married for all we know. We don't even know with kids.
I hope he doesn't come home like that.
Yeah.
I'd be happy, but hopefully you'll have it together so you don't
You have to get through college first.
Yeah.
But if you meet somebody, you never know.
Mhm.
Sometimes these things happen when you least expect it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. And we like to have fun in this family. And we don't make ugly in this family. We're all attractive. We do not make ugly. We're all attractive and we're very popular and people like us, doggone it. Doggone it, people like us.
Smart enough.
We're good enough. Doggone it,
People like me.
Oh gosh.
That's a Saturday Night Live thing. Do you know
Oh.
what Saturday Night Live is?
No. Oh yeah, but I don't watch it. But I know what it is.
It just-
I've seen it.
Just not interesting to you?
Yeah, never even tried to watch it.
Yeah. It's just all comedy, skits
Yeah.
and things like that. Yeah.
Funny.
I've been watching it since the 70s when it first started. Started in the 70s.
And those
Jeez.
ones are the funniest ones.
They are the best ones.
Yeah, there's a lot more, I guess,
But they're still good.
restrictions.
I still watch it. I mean, they're hilarious with political things. I mean, that's for
Can't
sure.
seem to stay up late enough.
That's why I record everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If I didn't record, I'd never finish one program.
Yeah, she cannot stay awake while watching anything.
Believe me, I know
I can't
how she
sit
is.
still. If
It-
I sit still, I'm sleeping.
Over. And she was like that when she was little. And when I used to put her and Peter Michael to bed, and at one time when they were young, they shared a bed, big bed together, and they slept with each other before they had their own bedrooms. And I used to put them to bed because if I just put them to bed and said, "Okay, night night," we pottied, we prayed, we did everything before it was time to go to bed. and then it was time to go to bed. So if I put them in bed and walk out, they would get up 25 times saying, "Mommy, I need to go to the bathroom again. Mommy, I'm thirsty." Anything they could think of to get up. So finally, I started putting them in the bed, and I would sit on the end of the bed. They'd be laying here, and I'd sit on the end of the bed, and I would watch them, and I wouldn't let them move. I'd say, "All right, put your hands down. Everybody, close your eyes. Don't move. Put your fingers down. Quit playing with your fingers." Peter Michael took longer, but your mother, within 1 minute, she's asleep. Within 1 minute of being still, she was out.
Same. That's why if I want to watch a movie, I also have to be crocheting a hat at the same time. And then sometimes I still fall asleep, wake
See-
up with yarn everywhere.
See, I'm the exact opposite of you. Like, well, then again, I'm also the same. If I like what I'm watching, then I cannot get away from it. If like, see, I hate when I'm watching a movie or something like that, and then I have to do something else. I'm like, or like if like I'm watching a show that I'm really into and someone calls me, I'm just like, I'll call you back in 15 minutes. And then watch it for 15 minutes and then call them back.
Yeah, you do stay up through movies, and even like Forrest. The minute we're in a car on a road trip, he's sleeping in the back. But Dakota, I don't care if I kept you up till 3 in the morning, got you up at 5 in the morning, so that maybe you would sleep and I wouldn't have to travel with the child awake the whole time.
Yeah.
No, we couldn't believe it. We
Yeah.
couldn't believe how that was.
Yeah. But like, like I can't. Like you probably are sleeping. We're watching a movie together. You're sleeping, and then you wake up like an hour later, and I'm like, no. I don't know. No, Tony Stark. No, you died. No.
Yeah. And
Well,
I fall asleep really hard for about an hour or two. And
Yeah.
then I wake up,
Fell asleep last night on the couch.
but then I can go right back. And I woke up and had some dessert.
She did. She woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, went in, had some ambrosia and some pie. I did too. After she went to bed, I got up and got some more. And then I met you at the refrigerator during the night too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I gotta quit meeting like this.
Yes, it was a big Thanksgiving Day and a great dinner, and we ate a lot, and your mama's here visiting you, and we just had a wonderful time. And I
Yeah.
got to make a podcast with you, and this is my second one. I'd like to do it again sometime. So it's been really, really good.
Yeah.
Now I have to get up early in the morning to take a long drive home.
Yeah.
So I need to cut the podcast short.
Okay.
And so I can go night-night.
Okay.
All right. It's been great. I've had fun. I've learned a lot.
Yeah. There's one more question I had for you guys. I forgot what it was. Something. Oh yeah. Oh, and it wasn't a question, but about the movie thing. One more time. I like when I'm watching something that I'm interested in, then cannot sleep. Like if say that I'm watching something when I'm going to bed, but I like it, I'm just like sitting. I can't go to sleep when I'm watching it. But if it's something that like is always gonna be there, or like I can watch it whenever, or I'm not really interested in it, or I've watched it before, I can usually fall asleep like really easily if I'm watching it. It's like I don't know. It's hard to fall asleep when I like it. It's hard to fall asleep when I'm not
He
doing
struggles
anything.
to fall asleep, but once he's asleep, he's really asleep. Like I wouldn't have been able to sleep in if I was him,
And
with
we made-
everybody moving around
We
coming
made
in.
so much noise this morning, slamming doors, walking around. Your door was even open after a while. Somebody opened it.
Right. Once he's down, he's down.
Oh yeah.
I mean, even though we told you we're leaving and we're going somewhere, did you want to go? You would not wake up.
Yeah. I just like I don't know. It's weird.
It's weird.
All right. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and end the podcast, but we'll see you guys with another podcast soon.
Peace out.
Bye. Oh, and we filmed another podcast last night that is probably going to go up after this one. So be ready for that. It'll probably be up tomorrow. See you guys. Where's the mouse? Can't turn it off. Okay, now bye, guys.